I'm recording this video in the little library in the basement of the church next to my childhood home. It seemed appropriate because I grew up hiding out here a lot. When I was shy around other kids, the cousins, even my own family, this is kind of like my little sanctuary to hide out in. I was thinking today how if someone had given me a choice between speaking in poems and just regular English language, there were a lot of years that I think I would have chosen poetry. There's just something tempting about it when you're not really good at putting words together. Writing something like poetry gives you a chance to sort of formulate all those thoughts together, get them down, arrange them with just enough time so you don't end up stuttering, stammering over your own words. I was definitely the kind of kid that when I did talk to people, I tended to talk so fast and somewhat incoherently that I'm not sure they ever really understood what I was saying much. I wanted to do something that I have done in a few classes in high schools. I've spoken a few English and art classes where they've kind of given me the whole hour to take over. I'm not sure why they trusted me, but I would do a few things. One of them was writing poems live, but the thing I want to do today is a little bit of the explanation of what something means. A lot of us grew up with a little bit of poetry interpretation sort of forced upon us, where a teacher might pull up some poem written 100 years ago and then have us try to interpret it. But we always kind of feel doing that it's all potentially nonsense. They're not alive, they're not there to tell us what it means, we're just guessing. And although that's a beautiful side of poetry, that it can be up to interpretation, it makes a lot of people feel that poetry is just a bunch of gibberish. So I'm going to read you one of my poems, and I'm going to explain line by line, at least part of it, what I intended it to mean exactly. So you don't have to feel that it is just playing with words, because I do mean something with every single line. And this is sort of a poem about my childhood. It's called Don't Worry, You Won't Feel a Thing. And I hope that's not true. My brother's knuckles rap the walls like rolling thunder, and my sister's dreams may drag her under in neon lights and neon shadows of dirty fights and sudden showers. I never dream. I'm not prophetic. My moments come in sectional seconds. My memories are movies beneath moonlit minutes, and my spirit wears a pair of dark sunglasses. I'm just what I seem. Flesh, water, and air, and my life is a never-ending stream of you gotta start somewhere. I'm face to face with the city, all gritty and pretty, and I'm giving my blood to the ethics committee. Your shoulders grow tired, but I carry no one but me through my metropolis of self-pity. A good time was had by all, so friendly fire, heed the call of sudden stops from sudden falls and whispers heard down hallowed halls. We learn to breathe, we try to talk, we're taught to sing, but keep down low, my lover lost, and don't worry, you won't feel a thing. Well, that's the poem. Let's see, where does it start? My brother's knuckles rap the walls like rolling thunder. Well, that's just an image from when I was a little kid. All three of our bedrooms, there was me and my brother Dave, my sister Janet, and my brother James. So we all shared walls in our bedrooms. Each bedroom was attached to each other down the side of the house. So that's kind of a common image in my ear, maybe James being angry about something hitting on the walls, or just the sound echoing through the house. So that's how it starts. The next line, and my sister's dreams may drag her under. That's line number 2. So I was thinking a lot about how my sister related to people growing up. And like a lot of girls that I knew, especially in this small town, there was a lot of kind of chasing after a certain idea, a certain dream, trying to figure out where you fit in, trying too hard to fit in maybe. And that kind of stuck in my head a lot. It made me think, I kind of want to be my own person. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to join another crowd or be kind of the following kind of friend. What's the next line? Streams may drag her under, with neon lights and neon shadows of dirty fights and sudden showers. Just more of the chaos of, When my sister moved out, she went to Moncton, New Brunswick, so in my mind there was a lot of that kind of city chaos, very different when I went to visit her there. Totally different than my, wilderness bordered small town Nova Scotia. So, dirty sun showers. I never dream, I'm not prophetic. My moments come in sectional seconds. I grew up with a lot of that kind of mythology, the stories that were told from the Bible about dreams, prophecies, and that kind of thing. And I don't really want to get into spiritual belief sort of things, but a lot of the time I remember thinking growing up that I feel like I see reality really well, hopefully, with my photos, my writing, and so on. But I don't feel like I see the future. I don't have visions. I'm not some kind of mystic in my mindset. I'm just trying to be a real person. I never dream. I'm not prophetic. My moments come in sectional seconds. They come in the moment. Seconds. My memories are movies beneath moonlit minutes, and my spirit wears a pair of dark sunglasses. Again, the same kind of thing. My memories are movies. They're my pictures. They're in moonlit minutes and starlight, and I take a lot of pictures at night. And my spirit wears a pair of dark sunglasses. The sort of tongue-in-cheek thing, I think, like, emotion, especially when you have a lot of kind of dark emotion kind of nagging around you, it feels like kind of like a dirty window between you and your heart, I guess you could say. So, dark sunglasses, it's kind of a joke in my mind, but yeah, like my spirit wears a pair of dark sunglasses, kind of stuck in my own head. I don't want to get into, I could do the rest of the poem, but that's just a little bit of insight, I hope, into the fact that all the poems I write contain truth, not sort of psychedelic garbage. There's a place for that kind of word salad of, bouncing nonsense off nonsense. It can be amusing, but I don't really write that way. I write with full intention of what I feel. So even though it might seem a little complex, I've always responded best to a certain level of complexity, not for the sake of just wordplay, and I'm not trying to be particularly clever. Sometimes there's a pun or something, but it's always to try to get my heart across in a way that isn't too obvious, not Hallmark greeting card kind of poetry, and not too rhythmic like rap, hip hop stuff, and hopefully not too intense and shouting at you like slam poetry might be, but just conversational in maybe a slightly twisted way, or at least as twisted as my own mind is. Anyway, thanks for watching.